my beauties. It's your girl Cartier of Stiletto Beauty. How are we doing today, darlings? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful week. A wonderful weekend. But I just first want to say, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you came back, hey beauty, thank you for returning. Y'all, as I promised in other videos, we are finally here. Your girl is doing more wig reviews and installations. Look at me. So this is my review for this beautiful unit. This is the Sensational Angel Face from the Curls and Kinks collection. And if you want to see how your girl got this slay, how she manipulated and worked this unit, and what I thought about this unit, please continue to watch it. Now, if you would like to join my Beautihood, I ask that, and it's very simple. Hit that subscribe button and you win. Oh, and just so you don't miss a video, hit the bell, click all, so you can just always know when your girl posts. Now, the part that I always say, I don't ask for likes, but what I do ask is that you watch this video in its entirety. She's a low lengthy one, but as I say, I will be getting better. And then only then, if you like what you saw, you give me a thumbs up. And if there was some things that you didn't like, that you think I can work on, that might have been a little shaky, you know, give me some constructive criticism in the comments. Anywho, keep watching, and thank you for the support. Okay, my beauties, so here we are. The first thing you want to do is I highly recommend you get your mannequin head in the stand. It makes, or a tripod, this makes this process so much easier. Next thing you want to do is, as you see, I'm just brushing the hair away from the baby hairs, because that is very important. And here go, you know me and my damn disclaimers. I am not a professional at this. I just know what I like. Okay, so get into it. First product I'm going to be using is my wax stick. The wax stick just pretty much helps keep the hair in place, because without it, I used to do this before, it just hair gets everywhere. So this just helps, you know, like I said, keep it in place. Just going to add that all over the area. And I like to do one side at a time. So what I'm doing on this side, I'm going to reciprocate on the opposite side. Okay, you guys, so now that the wax stick is applied, we are going to go in with my hot comb. This is my electric hot comb. Before you use your heating tools, make sure that you see how much heat the unit can withstand. That's the first thing. And and I made another chronicle mistake here. The first thing you want to do before you apply your heat is you want to use a heat protectant, which I'm getting ready to grab right now. Oop, there she is. See, even me who's been doing this for a while, I fuck up from time to time. But yeah, get you a nice heat protectant. Try to get this one has a little bit of an oil to it, so don't go I don't go heavy with this because that with the wax stick, you can end up weighing the fibers down and it just be looking just dull. But I will say this is my favorite as of right now, heat protectant, because it smells so goddamn good. And then anytime I add a product, I like to go in with my brush just to help work it through, and then also to tame the hair or fibers. Same difference. Right now, we get to go in with the hot comb. Now, back to my recommendations for the heat. Check to see how much heat your unit can withstand. This one says she can go up to 400 degrees. Now, I will say this. I don't recommend that you hit that 400. That is just me personally. I never go up to the 400. I say between 350 and like a good 385, just to be on the safe side. But everywhere you put that wax stick, you're going to apply some heat to it to melt that product into the unit. All right, next up. So now that we have laid down and, separate. Look at my baby. I'm sorry, he's so cute. Um, we've, applied the wax stick. We've pinned the hair away. Now we are going to do one of my favorite parts of this process, which is we are going to start to, customize the hair portion, or the hairline and the parting. So just make this, because the goal is you want this to look as natural as possible. Now, 9 times out of 10, are people going to know that you're wearing a wig? Absolutely, sure. But we don't need to make it that goddamn obvious, do we? So the best way we can make it less obvious is we customize that hoe. That's what we got to do sometimes. So what I like to do, even though I'm so sorry you guys can't see, first thing I like to do, I really do, is I like to just look at the customization of the wig, and it'll pretty much let me know how much room I have to play with. And once I see what I'm working with, I like to take a small section in front of the hairline. And I usually stop at where the wefts begin. And once I do that small section, I like to go and part that section off, as I'm doing here. And then once it's part, I go tweeze crazy. Now, when you are working with tweezers, or you are doing this portion of the unit, especially if you are a beginner, I've learned this through so many ruined units. You want to be delicate, regardless of how inexpensive these wigs are or how expensive the wig is. You want to be delicate because the lace will tear. It will tear. Oh, and then another thing I'm doing here is, I don't really see a lot of beauties doing this, but I do it. I a little fun fact. I did a little bit of cosmetology school. I didn't finish, but I plan on it. But one technique that I learned when I was doing coloring is you want to do the weaving method with the rat tail comb. And what that pretty much do is gives you a very natural, not streaky distribution of color or bleach or whatever whatever technique you're doing. So I actually use that when I'm doing my hairline. I do the weaving method, and then I go in and I tweeze. And I tweeze. And I tweeze. And I tweeze. And so that is what I'm doing here. And yeah. Okay, my beauties. And so this is what it looks like with one side done. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. And just wanted to point out, it's not a drastic tweeze because of the way this unit was constructed. Okay, my beauty. So here is her all done, fully customized. And that is what I removed. All right, my beauty. So we have the wig on. You just put it on your head. So now we're going to go in. Oh, and I've already put to color my lace. Normally I go with the Eben lace tint, but I ran out. And I completely, like in true Cartier fashion, forgot to damn buy some. But good thing I have makeup, because I ended up using my Juvia's Place, and I did a combination of both. But this is the bronzer, by the way, and I put that in my lace. And we're going to add some more. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the tools. You want to grab your... Oh, and I forgot to mention a paddle brush. Okay, so, or a wig brush, but I like the paddle. So I'm going to pull this back. Take out the baby hairs. The ones that they give, because we're going to work with those for a second. For right now, we're going to pull those out. Okay. Pulling them too far back. And this is sometimes why you need. pull out. And don't worry about, you're not going to be too rough about putting the hair up for right now, because we're going to style her and keep her cute. We're going to get her out the way. Okay, so now that we have this out of the way, and sometimes it, all right. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to, okay, I'm adding stuff as I go. I clearly see that. The hair, the baby hairs, I also want them out the way too. I forgot to mention this as well. You can get you some prong clips. I usually like the duck ones, which is the long ones, but I don't know where mine are. So I'm going to put these into sections. You're going to twist this, twist. Pin it. Now, this is going to be a quick install, nothing crazy. I'm going to cut this, my lace into 3 pieces. I just feel like it gets me the best control. Instead of trying to do 1 piece, and he said, to me, that just takes less. So I like to go at the arch of my brows, cut here, whoop, and then that gives you your 3 pieces. So come up the arch. Cut. Come up the arch. All right. Yeah. Then I like to put the wig. Now I will say about this wig, she's hitting me right. Like, I'm gonna cut the tabs off, but she's not doing too crazy on these sides. I'm still gonna cut them, but so we're gonna cut those off now. And when you're doing this, please be careful. You do not want to cut yourself. I'm also working with my mirror. See, she's gone. And do the same to this side. Okay. And then you want to make sure she's in there. And yes, she is. All right, so now that we have that, and all right, let me add a clip here. Okay. So, all right. So there's different techniques. If I want this to stay on for a longer period of time, I'll go on with glue, something stronger. But because, honestly speaking, this is a synthetic wig, this is how I install mine. It's not for the, I don't like my synthetics to be on. Okay, nothing crazy. But, and even this, I have a shorter version of this. But I'm doing this so that way, and what I like about the synthetic hair too is, or wigs, once you set it to your liking, you don't have to really redo it. You just might have to do a little touch up here, touch up there, right? So, with that being said, normally I would go in and put lots of layers and stuff like that on. For this one, I'm going to just do a short version. So we can go with a little bit of even. Ooh, that is cool. All right, and there we go. I don't want this all over my forehead. Bring it down to my hairline. Okay. We're gonna, I like to do this on warm setting, blow dry. Excuse the noise. It's not a long time, right? And then place the lace. Okay? And you can just take your comb, brush it, right? I mean, brush it, comb it. Okay. And so just, she's nice on there. She's not like, don't be pulling, you know what I'm saying? She's on there. She's, if you pull too hard, she will come up, but that's the point. Is she going to embarrass you and fly off in the wind? No. Cool beans. It's okay. I'm going to do the same thing to the sides, and I'm going to come on back. Okay. All right. So now we got it all laid, and she is on there. You're going to take your band. I like to put mine behind my ear so I can get it nice and flat. I like to snug that on. Snap it in the back. And let it melt that lace in there. All right, pull it down to make sure it's, you know, all the bases is covered. There we go. Like that. And then you like to let this sit for, so it can really melt, get that all in there, a good 15 to 30 minutes. And so, yeah. Because of the beauty of editing, I'll be back in 30 minutes. But it's really going to feel like a couple seconds. All right. So now we're going to get into the removing of the lace. So when you cut the lace, I like to, this is my you know, my skin. I like to lay the blade against the skin. I hope that I can see that. And then guide, so that way you don't cut yourself. And you also want to be very, very careful. You also want to make sure you do like zigzag motions, so that way it looks more natural. Also, take your time. All right, so now as you see, we have all the excess lace pulled off. I mean, cut off, trimmed, if you will. Now we're gonna go into our melt spray. But before I do that, I want to go on with a thin layer of the adhesive, very thin. So I'm gonna spray a little bit on my wood stick, a little bit more than that. All right, and I'm just gonna go around the perimeter. Now this is gonna start the melting process, but it's just a little bit of just security. And a lot of the times too, for me, I'm gonna be honest, this is just for my own, because I'm not gonna, like, if I show you guys, I'm not gonna lie. So you guys see me, she's on, okay? But just for that extra little, you know, snug, you just want to make sure. We're gonna just, and I'm definitely concentrating more so on the areas that I know tends to, on me, lift first. Now, I'm going to go in with my lace spray. Ooh, that was a lot. And then we're just going to layer her onto that lace. Not layer her, lay her onto the lace. Okay, and this is what we looking like. So yeah, get up and close. Y'all ignore these little hairs that just want to be a pain in my ass, but we ain't talking about them. All right. Now keep in mind this is a synthetic lace, so I mean wig, so it's not gonna have the best lace, but we're gonna make it work. All right. So now the next step that you want to do is I want to clean up this glue. I mean the glue, the residue spray. And I'm just gonna use some alcohol and a small. You can get a Q-tip if you want. I just took a napkin, ripped it. You want just lightly. Don't be too harsh because you'll lift up the. Now on the skin, you want to scrub it off, but be mindful of the lace because the alcohol will pull remove your work that you just put in. You see what I'm saying? With all of that spray and stuff. And she's on. Nice and snug. Nothing too crazy. Alright. And then I'm gonna go back in with the blow dryer. Okay. Nice. Oh, we got a little. Ooh. Good. Check for any inconsistency. Some areas you might have to, go back in. Heavy. And that's okay. It happens. All right. There we go. All right. Now, let's move on to styling. So first we're going to take down all these clips with the bad hells on them. I'm sorry. Everybody might not do that. If a strand is getting on my nerves, guess what? Bitch gotta go. I will pull that half out. Now, don't be like me and don't do it too much and you be having bald spots. All right. So, pull the baby hairs down. Now, I say, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, very loosely, these are baby hairs. And I mean that with the utmost respect to the people who constructed this beautiful wig, because she is beautiful. These are some damn bangs. But I'm gonna get them to there we go. I'm like, what is happening there? Alright. Alright. Where's my okay. Now, some of you probably wondering, like, why didn't I put the more product on my lace? I'm going to style these baby hairs first, and then I'm going to put once it's all done. Okay. So, now what you want to do, what I like to do is I like to map out where my baby hairs are going to go or where I'm going to put them. Because just because I got all this real estate don't mean I'm going to use it all. So with that being said, a lot of this shit is going up. So staple of mine, I'm always going to do my low sideburns because those are my shits. Sideburns is a must. So we're going to leave these out. That's cute. So now I ain't gonna lie to you, this side is she's a little thickiana. Alright, so because I have my sideburns, this section is gonna go up. So we're gonna put her back, right? Now this side, the section for the most part is already up for whatever reason, but that's cool. Okay. Add a little more pieces of her going up. Okay. So anywho, gonna alright. There's a gap there. I want it to look seamless, so and they do need to match. Alright, that looks like that's one. There's two. This side still looks a little thicker. I'm trying to figure out where the hell is the rest of these. Don't worry about it. If we ain't got them, we'll make them. Alright. Alright. So. Alright. Alright, so we got that up. This side is going to be good. And then I'm going to skip these other sides because I have to skip around first. And so my other staple is I like to take a little extra on this side. And I like to swoop. So I typically only do this when it depends on my wig. So like if it's curly, then I like to do that little swoop. You see what I'm saying? You say, yeah. So it's like she comes from here, she comes across. That is just my zhuzh. If that's not your cup of tea, do them the way you want to. Some beauties out there just do this around the arches like I cut. Some people put them there, and they put them there. I try that sometimes. It don't necessarily go the way that I want to go or look the way I want it to look. So I tend to like it to when it's just like, you know, just to give y'all a little peek through. See how that's like a little zhuzh, something like that. Okay, so this is going to be a piece. And I'm going to just cut. All right. And then I'm going to get my brush, right? And for the sake of this, I'm going to use my even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spray a little coat on my brush. I like dusting on it. And then we're going to just set that. Brush through it. Don't grab extra. And then I like this to be thin. Ooh, this gets sticky very quickly. And then style them to your liking. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Also, now I can't see. All right. All right. Boom. All right. No, it's not. I'm not liking the way this is looking. All right, that's not bad. Okay. Now we have that. And I like for it to be as natural as possible. All right. All right. Woody woo. Okay. Where'd they go? Okay. And then once I come down here, I don't cut it. I know that seems crazy to most. I don't, because I like for it to flow into the hair. Now what I'll do is just bring it down, hold it in place. Make sure you don't pull up that lace like that. And then my other little trick is, once you have the pieces you want, just like to feather it out. So you don't mess with the hairline, it looks too crazy. There we go. All right. And then my little sideburns. We're going to cut a little bit of this off. On an angle. Grab it. Just hit some of the spray. All right. I want a little bit more. There we go. There we go. And scene. Okay. Like that. Okay. And so, boom, boom, boom. All right, it's a little rough. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna come back. Okay. All right, so baby hairs are done. Now it's just I'm not gonna lie, I might have did a little bit too many peaks, but for the sake of this, I like it anyway. So I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it going. Anywho, so now we have them done to my liking. No, sorry, I got to itch my foot. All right, so now we're gonna go on with the styling portion of it all. Take my clips down. Okay. I like to just bring it around the middle and bring it here. Okay, so as I'm styling, I want to just, as you can see already, she's giving me life and she's giving me, yeah. Now we're gonna fix this here. So we're gonna go grab our wax stick that looks absolutely disgusting. Yuck. We just want to tame her, bring her to some a little bit of more natural, or to stiletto set standards. You feel what I'm saying? All right. All right. Take that wax stick. Everywhere I didn't cut those baby hairs, we're gonna take this wax stick and we're gonna just lay them right. Show these little extra long pieces who the hell is the boss, which is moi. And then just make sure the end, comb it through. Then you're gonna get, oh, and while I'm at it, let's just flatten this heifer down. We gotta flatten this bitch down. Right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all saw my braids. I braided the frizzy fuck out of my hair. Like, them things was tiny. Alright. Now, if you guys can see, I want to move my camera up a little bit. See how nice that already looks flat? Okay. Oh, shit. Did I just burn this? Okay. So, take your flat iron first. The flat part. Be mindful, this is a synthetic hair. I'm going to keep telling you guys, this is a synthetic wig. So, do your research. They all tell you what the heat level is. Please do not go beyond that or you will burn them. And this even for human wigs. All right. Then you wanna. And I'm not gonna take the comb all the way through because I don't wanna ruin, you know, the curls. And the back, we just want to flatten that hoe, hey. Okay. Oh, I still see, no, I still see her. There they go. All right. And if they're still sticking up, we're gonna just cut them because these heifers is doing too much. I wanted them to blend in a little bit more, but they're not wanting to blend, so cut them. And then I'm gonna go back in with my wax stick to blend them more. So, all right. All right, and I'm just gonna try to style. You want to take your paddle brush, bring her. Lightly brush the curls out for right now. And then just bring. All right. And even though I did that, I like to bring it a little forward. Okay. And then fling it backwards. All right. So that is just this one for the most part. She's definitely, I like it. I like the texture of this hair. Really, really much so. All right. And then I'm going to take my regular bristle brush. And I just like to really brush that in there. Everywhere I put my wax stick. To just really flatten that. And then you just brush her away, brush her up and away. I'm gonna show you why I'm doing this. You'll see. Hopefully she falls probably the way I want her to. There we go. She's giving me something. I might have put too much wax in the front. I might have went overzealous, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm gonna just comb it out some. Take my comb. See, don't. It can always be fixed, my friends. My beauties, I mean. All right. Ooh, that's much better. Okay. All right, so now the last step is, honestly speaking, and we ready to go. I'm going to go back in with my bronzer. And then I'm going to go in for this. Ooh, I'm going to go in with a darker shade. It's my makeup brush. This is my hair makeup brush. And then we are going to do some damage control. And then take my comb. Bring these pieces forward. Again, flip them back. Right? And then take just a little bit. Okay. All right, my beauty. So then I'm gonna, you know, put my face on. You know what I'm saying? Because I truly believe she's giving cute. But for the full effect, we're gonna put my face on. I'm gonna come back looking real cute and yummy, and I'm gonna give you guys the rest of my review and my final thoughts. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm trying to make this quick because this is turning into a very long video and I don't want it to. So let's finish with the P. So the product, so the first thing you should know about this is a body wave unit. And then she's wavy, even though they look like curls, but that's how they describe it. That's what we're gonna go with. It feels very, very soft. I like the texture of this unit. It's very soft. It feels very, very nice. Does it smell? It has a smell to it, but it's not a overwhelmingly smell. It's not as, you know, back in the day when you used to get units, honey, nay, no, hell no, they didn't smell good. The quality of the fibers of this, because this is a synthetic, I believe it said it's a synthetic wig. Let me make sure. I don't want to make sure I'm misquoting. Make sure it's not a blend. Yes, it says it is of the textured line. Doesn't really say. I believe this is a synthetic wig. Yeah. So anywho, fibers are really, really nice. Very, very nice. And this is another thing about this wig is this from the, it's like this is from the Curly and Kinks collection. So, you know, my Natural Beauties 4C is given, if you get it, you got a mean blowout by the Dominicanos. You know what I'm saying? Dominicanas. They came and they laid you down with the big roller brushes and that heat. That's what she's giving, right? The cap is the typical cap construction, which I did say in the video before, but to, you know, very, very big head friendly. I believe I have a big head. She's on here nice. Not too snug, not loose at all. If I like going, you know, if I didn't lay her down the way I laid her down, would she still be on? She would. I would, you know, adjustable straps. You strap them up a little nice, and she's good. You can definitely wear her glueless, which I like, which is versatility. You saw that she has lace. She was lace front, obviously, and lightweight. I do like the fact that because this is my theory, when you have lace, but when you also have the weft here in the back, it provides ventilation. So it's, what's this, my next point, she's not hot. Very comfortable, very breathable. I don't feel like I'm hot, which is great. The baby hairs, as y'all can see, they're workable. They're not crazy. I mean, you can make it work. She is, you know, she can take a little heat. She can take a little smoke. But I will say this. Anywhere from 350 to 400 degrees. Now, I don't recommend you test that 400. I like to stay under 4 because you just to be on the safe side. And what else do we have here when it comes to her? The application installation. Was she difficult to install? No, she was not. Now, when I say difficult, I mean, was she hard? She's not hard. Does it take you some time? Yeah, you do. Because, you know, you got to work her. You got to put your je ne sais quoi. You got to put your own little on it to make her style to your liking. So, but she wasn't, as you guys can see, wasn't that bad. And then does the lace melt or not? As you can see, my laces, for the most part, she's looking pretty good. Yeah, so I'm overall, if you can tell, is this a slay or she is stay the hell away? She is angel face. Here is a slay. And it's so funny because I just realized something. Let me see. This is angel face and my lip gloss I'm wearing from No Access Angel Food Cake. That is so cute. Anywho, sidebar. But she is a slay. I really, really like this unit. She did also shedding. I didn't get any. And I tweezed the hell out of her. We was plucking some hairs. You saw a little section of me. I'm pulling some out now. But that is remnants from the lace cutting and stuff like that. But she's a winner, y'all. So go out and get you one. Yeah, she's cute. She's very cute. So, anywho, I hope you enjoyed this. I had fun. This is fun, different, and I also promise. And the ones coming forth, um, the videos will be a little. They're gonna be shorter. I'm gonna get straight to the point. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to, but you know, we just stepping into this, putting these wigs tutorials or demos up, and the more I do it, the better I'll get. But until then, um, true beauty is limitless. Stay beautiful and be kind. Bye, y'all.